22 years of age. It's Justin Fields.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. The numbers for Sanders last week, 14 carries, 76 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On first down, it's Fields.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Second and 14.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led, of course, by their second-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make him play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback. All right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy, you put up numbers like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. always fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. 2nd down at 5. Here's Fields. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. Devontae Smith deep to return. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks, Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now a give to Edmonds. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of a...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remain for second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 24, Burrow escaping the pressure right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, here's Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coe. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run the counter. Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Fields on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Fields on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now a first down throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. It's a second down run with Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Fields. It's caught by Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields, quick slant to Brown. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Fields. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw. Fields. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Point after try forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Burrow on first down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, they run with Edmonds, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Fields throwing again into the hands of Sanders. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll run, it's Sanders, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And we've got free football, 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Giants are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a first throw here in overtime. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield, Fields being chased out left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A give running left. It's Sanders. About 3 yards there to the 27. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.